Oh, hello there once again, Elton here, aka Retro Old School, and I thought why not do another segment of my random old pics of mostly old cars, but there's some other stuff too there, whatever it may be, and like I started my other video, the first segment to this, showing you guys how many photos I have. It's just crazy. Again, I've told people, it occurred to me recently, I tell people sometimes now that if you were to look up the definition of OCD in the dictionary, which means obsessive compulsive disorder, you would find a picture of me. Look at that. There are thousands of pictures here that were taken in the last around about 20 years or a bit more even. And even some of them at the bottom there, those are slides, transparency photos, because I used to write for a French magazine called V8 Magazine, which was about American cars, mostly classics, and they required to have a transparency format because it was like early mid 2000s, so they hadn't made the transition to digital yet. You can see a bunch of my books here, and there's a lot of some other stuff there too, and some of my model trucks which aren't for sale, and well, of course this is for sale, but I don't think I'll ever be able to sell that RTL bus drawing I ever did. I did that back in 2011, I think. Don't think I'll ever sell that. This I'd sell, but I don't know. I think if I sold it, I have to make money off of it. I mean, I paid $20 for it years ago. I figure I could probably get 30 for it. It's a reprint photo of a Montreal streetcar that I got at the Canadian Railway Museum. It was actually used for a movie with other pictures, but anyway. So again, let's have some fun and show you here. I wiped off all the goddamn glorious cat hair she sheds. Like, it's unbelievable how much a cat sheds, eh? So I've selected some random pics here that I've taken over the years. So we have, first of all, this one here, which I took in 1991 when I was, oh, that doesn't seem to want to show up well, eh? Okay, the photo's not in focus, mind you. There we go. That was in 1991 at the Classic Car Museum in Nashville, Tennessee. I was with on a trip with my dad and my aunt, and later we went to Memphis, and then we went to New Orleans, and some beautiful classic cars there, I'll tell you right now. There was even if I remember right, there was a 58 Chevy Impala. You can see a bit of it there on the far right there in the background. Very cool. Hey, imagine 1991, man. Hey, I was 15. Then we have this here. This I took in 2001, 2002. Yeah, 2002, because that was the first year for this revamped Thunderbird. Why are you having such a hard time focusing, you bastard? Jesus Christ, there we go. And there's like Miss Canada there, and I think Miss Teen Canada. By the way, all these photos can be had for, I don't know, $1 or $2 each. And they're all originals there. Did I mention that was the St. Patrick's Day Parade? Maybe I didn't mention that, eh? St. Patrick's Day Parade on the St. Catherine Street. Here we have a fire apparatus. That's a Mac, oh shit, I forget the model name. This was as the fire muster, which means it was a gathering for fire trucks, apparatuses, in Agrignon Park here in Montreal in 2004. Very cool to see this truck, and I might have been able to see it again had I gone to the show for the 75th anniversary of the Montreal Fire Department. But anyway, what are you going to do? I blew it, and I had another car show to go to. Look at this beautiful thing. Again, this is right outside, I think, the Nashville, Tennessee Classic Car Museum, and those folks there, that was their 63 Ford Galaxy, and it was thanks to those people that told us about the International Etzel Club Convention that had a show, I don't know, an hour outside of Nashville or something. It was just phenomenal, blew my mind. Again, that the fire truck muster in Agrignon Park in 2004 had this fantastic, I think it was a 59 American La France. Look at that, isn't that something? Open cab there with the cherry on the top there, the windshield's really something. Very cool stuff. Speaking of fire trucks, here's another one that I took at the St. Patty's Day Parade in 99 or 2000. There's Yuppie there from the Expos. Hey, remember the Expos? Boy, a lot of people wish they had them back. Hell, even I wish we had them back because they were good for business. They were good for the morale of the city. That is a, I think it's a Bickle Seagrave. I'm not sure. It could be a Mac. This I think is a Chevy. Again, same place, same time. But I'm in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. I like when I turn things or move things, the camera is slower to pick up on it. I don't know why that is. It looks like some gentleman from the auxiliary firefighters department, something like that. This is in 2006 at Sherbrooke Metro Station, MR73. No longer are MR73s on this line, it's only Azure trains. This is a guy I knew, a really nice guy. His name was Graham, I think. He had this fantastic 68 Chevy Impala photograph. Did a photo shoot of it with a defective Vivitar camera in, I think, '01, in the Dorval sector of the city. That's the kind of photo it'd sell for $1, really, because it's not high quality. This one also, 59 Chevy El Camino. Haven't seen this car in a long time. I don't even know if it's still in the city or province. That was in Pierrefonds at the famous, well, at that time famous Scratch Billiards bar for their annual, weekly car shows, like the Julep. Then you got this photo. This was really something really random I took. I don't photograph people, but I just thought it was like, cute and comical and all that. And I always thought this would be a great picture for like a Hallmark card or something like that. This is the kind of photo that I have. I don't have many photos like this, but the kind of photos that would really have a lot of commercial use to it. This is downtown Montreal, 2003, I think. I gather by the guy, his size and what he's wearing. I'm pretty sure he's a tourist. Not to be insulting, but I can size up people pretty well than when I was like 20 years younger, There's a partial view of Montreal's Place Ville-Marie and the building. I'm not sure what it is next to it. Just a cool ground shot. I guess I was lying down, maybe. This was right over the 138 Mercier Bridge. It used to be a, I don't want to say an old car dealer, but anyway, it was in Ganawagi, and they had a lot of old cars there, and there was this Plymouth Barracuda 65, 66. There's a lot of neat old project cars there. I wonder how many of them were actually saved and how many of them were scrapped. Here's a circa 92 to 96 Ford F-350 U-Haul truck in the NDG sector on Fielding Street. Come on, focus, you bugger. Focus, son of a bitch. Jeez, why do you have such a hard time focusing? There we go. Yeah, Fielding and Grand Boulevard. Or the French say Grand Boulevard, which I think is incorrect. Speaking of these older Ford F-350s, there's a couple of them at the U-Haul Center in Ville-Saint-Pierre sector. This was in... I think I took that when I was living in Ville-Saint-Pierre, probably like 2012, 2011. Yeah, because that was a print photo. This is not from a digital, like this one here. That's a digital print, and all the other ones, they're all from film, film cameras. This one is digital. This was I took this in the Point St. Charles sector. I think it was 2009. Look at that classic Land Rover. I don't know, 50s, 60s with a Jeep Patriot. Or Jeep Journey, whatever. It's kind of a joke of a Jeep, but anyway, whatever. There's a similarity in shape and theme. Here's a picture of partial view of Fire Station 66 in the Verdun sector of the city, and you can see there's a spare cab over Freightliner on the right there. I always got to wonder what happened to these types of trucks. A lot of times, old trucks like that were sent overseas. Could even still be working, And this was a friend of mine's '84 Cadillac Coupe de Ville that he made a lowrider out of it. Correct lowrider, of course, has hydraulic suspension. He was a really nice guy. His name was Bruno. We called him Bru. This was also at Place Ville-Marie. It took at the same time as that other shot of the two buildings that you saw there, like a ground shot. The Place Ville-Marie building and the other one. This is like in between the two, and it's just beautiful, kind of a fountain there. Very nice. 2003 about. Oh, I'm going off on the year. Excuse me, I forgot to mention the Cadillac. This was taken in 2006. This I took probably 2009. Rescue unit in the middle there. 2006 also was the year I took this picture of my 78 Caprice. Yes, I drove it. Don't tell anybody. Sometimes. Locally. Very locally. With grocery getter. And yes, I parked it next to that 82 Caprice. There's an old man who had it. You know that thing must have went to the boneyard. There's no way that thing survived. It was wrecked on one side. The fender and the door. Yeah, this really neat picture I took. I went by this place here. The building is still there, man. It's all closed up. Out of business. But still, it's amazing. It's still there. Maybe the city has found it to be a historical landmark. Historical importance. And that's on Notre Dame Street in the Griffintown area. Yeah, very nice. Love that picture. Here's a 57 Ford Fairlane I did a photo shoot of when I was writing about classic cars. A photo shoot of in Beaconsfield at their annual show there in Beaconsfield in, I don't know, 2003, 2004. And here's even an even cooler, I gotta switch hands here, it's annoying to hold this now. Here's an even cooler, oh man. Here's an even cooler photo of a close-up. Nice, eh? 57 Ford Fairlane 500. Here's a really old picture. I think I took this in like 92 or 93. That was at a show in the Old Port. And in Le Vieux-Montréal, in the Old Port of Montreal. And 59 Chevy Impala. Dave, if you see this, my friend Dave Gravel has one, a black one. I got a feeling this is the same car, bro, because it's got a red interior. I'm pretty damn sure it has to be the same car. I got a feeling this car was in storage for like 20 fucking years because I don't think I really ever saw it again after this. I saw it at another show the next year or the same year and that was it. Never saw it again after that. These cars don't exist here. There's none. There's no other 59 Impala convertible as far as I know in this province. And to finish with a 55 Buick Special at a salvage yard at Dick Tucker's Auto Salvage in Burke, New York, just over the border of Quebec. And took some many beautiful photos there, but specifically in the summertime 2002, thanks to my friend James Mays, who we took a couple of trips down there. And it's amazing, eh? How, you know, just epic the designs of these vehicles were at that time, because even if they're all rusted out and parts missing, they're still beautiful. You think anybody's going to give a fucking shit about a Kia Sorento in 15, 20 years? I don't think so. Anyway, so that's it, guys. So hope you enjoyed it, and take care, and look forward to your comments. Bye.